beat him up right now. He called her sister and then they made love. Wow, okay. It's getting worse. I'm hoping that's a popular opinion. That actually makes me nauseous. This guy, he needs to be booted. The poor guy, dude. He's just accused of everything. He enraged me. I knew it! I knew it! I hate that guy. There is a certain series. Everyone loves this series so much. I have realized a lot of the series that I read that I love has been influenced by this certain series. I absolutely love good politics written in a book, love some good character work, but I also need a really solid plot personally. And I also do love romance. I love fantasy, but I really like romance in my fantasy. There's so many men in my family and just in my life that absolutely love Game of Thrones. If you haven't heard of Game of Thrones, I'm honestly very surprised. There's also a really big TV series which I haven't watched. I literally don't know anything about Game of Thrones. I've heard Ian and my brother-in-law and Ian's cousin, and they were all talking about it when they were over at our apartment last. The way they just talk about this series, you can't help but want to read it. Honestly, I've been convinced, completely convinced. I gotta see what the hype's about. And my husband loves Game of Thrones. And I'm so excited because I'm finally gonna be reading it. This will be a spoiler reading vlog. I'm gonna be giving you all the details. I have to. And I'm only going to be reading the first one in this video, but let me know if you guys like this video, if you'd like to see me do the rest of the series. I am so scared. This book is also huge. The mass market paperback is like 800 pages for the first book of the series. Okay, I'm actually gonna have Ian give a description of what Game of Thrones is about.
Game of Thrones is a multiple POV story that is just epic every single way. Epic characters, epic scope, epic story. In this first book, it is definitely centered around this family known as the Starks. They kind of defend the northern parts of the realm. Their story gets crazy. This is a story about love, loss, betrayal, war, a looming threat that nobody knows what's coming. So much to it, it's really hard to explain. Like, don't feel bad.
You did really good. You did way better than me. I'm excited. Without further ado, let's just hop into the video. I don't think I can wait any longer. Initial thoughts just from reading the prologue. I really like his prose. I genuinely felt so immersed in the story. So far, so good. For Dany, I'm on Dany's chapter, or Daenerys? What's this? Viserys? Visery? Visery! Viserys. He's the worst brother. I'm sure. Just how this is already starting out, I'm sure there are siblings that are worse, but dude, I feel so bad for Daenerys. I will beat him up right now. He doesn't know how to fight. She called him out in her thoughts. She said he don't know how to use this sword. Wow, okay, so far I know that I know the series. He wants revenge and he wants it bad, and he will do anything he can to make sure that he gets the throne. How that chapter ends, and then it hops to the next POV. I want to say Caitlyn, but apparently it's Catelyn. Jon is not Catelyn's son. She's letting her anger out on Jon because her husband, Ned, basically had an affair. I just feel like I'm adding to his pain because literally everyone keeps bringing it up.
You feel like you're adding to his pain?
I really like Tyrion right now. I feel like he's being really nice to Jon, and Jon just needs it right now. I love their dialogue here, and he says, "Never forget what you are, for surely the world will not. Make it your strength. Then it can never be your weakness. Armor yourself in it, and it will never be used to hurt you. That is so good. I feel like it was so powerful because after they end up having this conversation, the last sentence says, for just a moment, Tyrion Lannister stood tall as a king. They definitely weren't drinking matcha in Winterfell. Let's go. Where is my book? Hi everyone, it's the next day and this is my progress so far, but look at how many words are on a page. I made it to page 64 yesterday. I feel like we haven't had a Bran chapter since the beginning. It is so sunny outside, it's beautiful. Let's continue reading. So they're going south. Okay. So one thing that I've learned is that there's the king over, I forget what the whole world or land is called, but it's comprised of 7 kingdoms. The king is funny, he's interesting, but a little off. I like his relationship with Ned, and Ned is just, I really like him. He seems like a really good father. I'm assuming a good leader, but I also feel like there's some foreshadowing as to why he doesn't want to go south, and it makes sense to me. Wait, I have to go back. No. I refuse to believe that he just died. Wait, did that guy say sweet sister in the last chapter? But then he called her sister and then they made love. It's getting worse. That actually makes me nauseous. Dude, I really like Tyrion. He has the best lines. The best lines. I am in no mood for your insolence today. Oh my gosh. It's Jaime and Cersei. Because Bran knows their secret and Cersei's the queen and she's having an affair, but it seems like she's having an affair with her brother. I'm currently on a Bran chapter. Didn't think I'd see that again, honestly. He's awake. Oh my gosh, he's awake. This is so good. And you can't talk about it. There's some conspiracies. There's some plots to murder. And it's all coming together in the coffee shop. Dude, sorry, I was not planning on filming right now. I just finished a Tyrion chapter and they are right now going down, oh crap, what's that road called? They're going down this road. They just left the Vale of Arryn. Oh my gosh, they just ran into these guys that are basically demanding, you know how they are. You know how they are. They're like, we want your horse, we want all your stuff. As I was just listening to his chapter, getting ready, I was thinking about how much I genuinely love his chapters. Every single time one of his chapters rolls around, I just absolutely love it. I think he's hilarious. I'm hoping that's a popular opinion. The poor guy, dude, he's just accused of everything. But I just could not hold it in because the chapter ends with him trying to basically persuade these guys to let them keep walking along this road unharmed and with all of their stuff. And the guy is like, okay, well, what are you gonna give me? So he's listing off this, that, and the other. And he ends with, I can get, what did he say? I can give you the veil of Aaron or something like that. Sir? What are you promising right now? Wait. Okay, no, sorry, it's fine. Ugh. Oh my gosh, I am loving it so much so far. So I'm just gonna continue on listening. I won't bore you with all of this, but I just heard that on my audiobook and I'm like, dang. She looks like a boy.
You do not. You look like the sweet, beautiful woman you are.
No. This is so good. If this was a piece of cake, it would be my favorite.
Did that just come out of nowhere? Did you just make that up?
Yeah. I just feel like they are obsessed with wanting the throne and power.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's why it's a Game of Thrones.
Ah, you're right.
You know?
Oh my gosh, you're right. Oh crap. Oh crap. Joffrey is not King Robert's son. Oh my gosh. What the heck? It's the same day. I just changed clothes, but oh my gosh, I just finished a Dany chapter. Holy crap. Okay, wow. So the series just died, and it was honestly one of the coolest ways ever. I'm so happy, honestly, that justice was brought upon him. That guy, he enraged me. He asked for the crown. Khal Drogo was like, oh, you'll get your golden crown, basically. He melts some of the jewels from his belt. Khal Drogo reached into the flames, snatched out the pot, and yelled, crown. Here, a crown for Cart King, and upended the pot over the head of the man who had been her brother. Oh. Thick globs of molten gold dripped down onto his chest, setting the scarlet silk to smoldering, yet no drop of blood was spilled, which was the rule. He's like, well, you can't spill blood where they are, and technically no blood was spilled. Second to last sentence is, he was no dragon, Dany thought, curiously calm. Fire cannot kill a dragon. I'm just gonna continue on reading and let you guys know if there's another part. I'm on page 418. I hate this book. Hi, Mish. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! He couldn't be trusted. I knew he couldn't be trusted. Ever since they said he couldn't love anyone or that he never loved Catherine, he had his own motives. I knew it! I knew it! How could he do that to Ned? No. I'm so sad. Why? Ned was like the best one. No. What about the girls? What are they gonna do? Littlefinger, why? Meshach, why did he do that? Is so much braver than me. She's like the bravest little girl. She's amazing. Okay, now time for Sansa's chapter. I hope she gets out. Hi guys, it's the next day and I have like a little less than 200 pages left of A Game of Thrones. I can't believe that. This book is thick. I'm hoping that I can finish it today. Okay, I was getting a little confused. I don't know if this was just a me thing or if George R. R. Martin wrote it this way, but I thought he died. I thought that Littlefinger killed him. I'm so worried. Dude, I really got all emotional for nothing. I'm like stressing out for them. This says reading fantasy no vocals for the ADHD babes.
You can't keep...
I'm starting a Catelyn chapter right here. It says, the woods were full of whispers. Deja vu. This is reminding me a little too much of the prologue. This chapter, from Catelyn's point of view, is really breaking my heart. I know she has had her flaws throughout this book, pretty much as all of the characters have. There's some moments where you can't just help but sympathize with her. Her seeing Robb off, oh man, it is so hard. I love this kind of plea she has. So this is her talking to the god. She says, let him grow taller. Let him know 16 and 20 and 50. Let him grow as tall as his father and hold his own son in his arms, please. Other high fantasy and epic fantasy that I've read, they're very thick books most of the time. And usually they feel like thick books as I'm reading them. This one also falls into that category. And it's a very, very thick book. The thing is, it doesn't feel like it's enough. Drogo had been more than her sun and stars. He had been the shield that kept her safe. Did Ned just die? Oh my gosh. Guys, this is so bad. Of course, Joffrey, he's crazy. My heart is like breaking. One word. Sad.
I cried about that a long time ago.
Did you really?
I loved Ned so much.
Dude! Sansa's killing me right now.
Joffrey, bro. Seriously?
I hate that guy. This guy, he needs to be booted. Khal Drogo and Dany, they get up there with the Death Rocket. Dude, this guy sucks. As they say in the romance books, who did this to you?
George.
He did! I wanted to say this to George. Does he do social media?
He does interviews.
Email it, mail it, whatever you gotta do. It's the next day and I have like 10 pages left of the book. I'm on the last, wait, no. I have 3 pages left. I'm on Dany's chapter. Oh, the character development that Dany has had. She's a completely different woman. Dude, she's so cool. I'm just gonna finish it right here. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. I finished it. I read a Game of Thrones. I never thought I would. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm not quite sure how I'm feeling. The ending was not how I thought things would go down at all. I always knew that something would happen with her and the dragons because, you know, she's a Targaryen. I just did not think it would happen that way. I'm just so sad. I didn't think Khal Drogo would actually die. I feel so bad for Dany. At the end with the dragons, it was super cool, but it was also so weird. But it's good because now she has all of these men that vowed to protect her. So I'm assuming that now she's going to try and go after the throne. This was so good. I am just blown away. I can't not give it 5 stars. It's somewhere between like a 4.75 and a 5, and I know you guys would be like, Ashley, just give it a 5. So I'm gonna give it a 5. This was like immersive reading right here. One thing that I noticed about this book is there's a lot of setup and kind of some world buildings going on, and mainly you're really getting to know the characters and kind of the history between these houses and the throne. I felt like all of the stuff and the knowledge and little nuggets of history were a part of something so much bigger. I don't remember any point it feeling like an information dump at all. Oh man, I don't know who's going to end up on the throne at this point. Definitely something's gonna happen to Joffrey, but he's insane. He's a sadist. He is a sadist. And the way it ends is so open-ended, like things are in chaos, things are not wrapped up at all. And with each POV, he writes it in the way that I imagine the character would talk and speak. So for instance, with Arya and Sansa, they're 2 younger girls and they're 2 completely different personalities as well. As you're reading their chapters, he's writing it in a way that a 12-year-old would think and talk and act and view the world. That is so impressive. Let me know if you guys would like to see me read the rest of the series. And if so, let me know if you'd like to see it in a big vlog or one book at a time again. This is one of my favorite books I have ever read. Yeah, I get the hype.